shooting from the hip, fanning the hammer because it's a quick draw. So I'll just have the one shot though. Now expanded crit on this or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So crit range 11.
What a disgusting thing to hear, by the way. Crit range 11.
Disadvantage on the attack.
Oh my god!
What'd you roll?
Rolled
You rolled a
26.
15!
Rolled a 15. It didn't roll that bad for disadvantage.
No, not at all.
Like normally.
Yeah, so as the two of you, 40 paces between you, stop to make your plays. You're faster. Oh! You shoot his hat off his head before he even fully draws the gun. And he just stops. His gun is pulled out of the holster, but still aimed at 15 degrees away from the pulling position, so it's still aimed mostly at the ground. He just stops. And as you shoot the hat off his head, there's a rip, a seam that begins getting undone, like a fucking fucking Coraline or some shit.
Oh.
And as it begins peeling down like a banana, it's Ichabod.
Banana.
And the gun is it goes with the second skin, if you want to call it that, so his hand's just there. Damn, you're fast.
Alessander brings Imperador up to his mouth, blows on it, and then with 3 spins of his revolver, he holsters it again. The fastest.
I bet you cheated. It's what I would do.
Cheated. That's what I would do. That's what you try to do. I can tell.
Huh? What?
Got a nose for these kind of things.
What?
What? Crazy.
Altani is what the fuck?
I just realized I used the Imperious pistol whip to attack him, so that should have been 28.
Oh, so it's even better then. Okay. Oh. Kasai just looks I wasn't needed here, so she just goes over to you. Altani rushes over to Ichabod, what are you, what, huh?
Oh wait, where'd Coulter go?
Yeah, basically she's were you always like this? He looks at your direction. I was there should I tell her?
Altani.
Yeah? Is this magic? Is this a disguising bullet or something? Awkward.
No. Kid. Come on, toss me that hat.
He tosses you the hat.
Frisbees it.
Yeah, he frisbees a hat like fucking Raiden in Mortal Kombat. It has a bullet hole in it. You can hear the wind whistling through the hole.
He'll catch it and slide it onto his head and cover the bottom half of his face with his hand and just go, partner, with the tip of his hat. I reckon I was Coulter the whole time.
She looks back and forth between the two of you. She's so confused. Wait, so who are you? Nice to meet you. My name's Ichabod. I'm a bit of a prankster myself. You suck. you just like basically kicking at his shins, like ow, hey, stop, ow! You conned me. Yeah, it was his idea. He looks at you. It was his idea.
He tips his hat back and
he rushes forward at you, and she gets like pounding at your chest, with the bottom of her fist.
No.
She's gonna punch you. That would probably hurt like a motherfucker. You're stupid. I hate you so much right now. I can't believe you lied to me like that.
It was
Kasai
all
just nods once, this is good. You're getting punished for your actions. Very good.
It all got a bit out of hand. I can explain, really. You see, there was a reason all of us were in the few, and it involved those chicanerous individuals that we would count amongst our enemies. I donned a disguise so that they wouldn't recognize me. Of course, they wouldn't have recognized me anyway. I've never met them before. But I wanted to hide the fact that I was part of River Company. And so I hid my face. And then you approached me. And I guess I got a bit carried away with the character. And I deceived you because of it. I'm sorry.
She does this essentially. Can't believe he's lying to me. Howdy face and all that.
She really is a fucking shonen protagonist.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. I just look at her, she's just like whispering
Because-
smiles the whole time, like, this is great.
She's like, these are the people you travel with.
Yeah, what a melodramatic bunch.
Fucking hilarious.
I know, right? Why do you think I've stuck it on so long?
He nods once, like, shit, you right? You right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like,
So,
I
okay, like,
get it. He's hiding behind Wolfgang, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I just see.
Grabbing on like a backpack.
He's like
I-
peeking around as if Wolfgang was like a wall in Scooby-Doo.
Just like hiding.
Cause I like talk like says to Tani, don't worry, he knows he's dumb. And we all know he's dumb, but we still love him.
and I am fully committed to making good on that promise that Coulter made. About, traveling with you.
Her
But you
eye
found
like she
it right.
stops like looking away from you, arms crossed like a sulking teenager, and then her eyes just like shoot open. Well, I guess forgiveness is always good. So I just like gets a smirk on her face and just shakes her like, oh, this dumb girl. Dumb man, dumb girl. Everyone's dumb. I forgive you then.
He reaches up and ruffles her hair. I figured you would.
So she like leans in towards the side's direction, like suddenly, like a snake. Like, so when you went out there to go get her, she leans towards your way, like, sort of worming towards you.
Watch it.
You like her. Kasai just like nods once, like, this is known. Oh.
Oh, shucks. You don't have to out me like that. I'm blushing. He's not blushing.
She like looks at you, goes over to Kasai, begins whispering something to her. Kasai nods once, like, yep. Mm-hmm.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Can I do it?
Yeah, roll perception.
I don't
Not
think
side
I'm gonna
base.
get a... Oh! I don't get a guidance from that.
No, you don't get guidance, but he's just over Skaldish.
Oh my god.
I thought Coulter had it.
Oh wait, no, you're right. You have Bardic though.
Oh yeah.
Is that a D10 now? Or D8?
D4.
No.
Or D8. I'm
D8, not a D4, please.
Sorry, I'm typing D4 over here.
Okay.
17?
Okay, so between the two of them, they get advantage because one of them's helping the other. Plus a D4 from guidance. Plus.
You know what? I'm going to use my inspiration already. I'm gonna. There we go.
26. You're out of here.
Whoa!
You're out of here. Girl talk.
Oh my
Girl
God.
talk. You're out of here, Buster.
Hmm?
You are out of here.
He's like leaning forward to try to listen. They keep like repositioning, like pulling away.
Kasai nods once as the whispering finishes. No,
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Nothing. I need to go help them. Bye. She runs off.
What'd she say to you?
Nothing. She has this like probably the most smug you've ever seen Kasai.
I can't tell if I like or hate that look on you.
Yeah, only time will tell.
Hell. He he fiddles with his hat on his head. I guess Coulter's hat on his head, and taking her by the hand, will walk back inside.
She'll like as you like take her by the hand, she like does like a little bit of a skip, a hop, and snatches the hat off your head.
Hey, I'm
She-
holding that for a friend.
She leans in close and towards the direction of, I guess, this right
Mhm.
direction. She uses it to obfuscate your face and her face as she draws in close.
Aw.
And you guys can figure out what happens behind that hat.
She bites his
Bites
nose
face
off.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
guys really are. You guys really
It
are.
just cuts back. He's like, "Ah!"
You guys are pretty crazy, aren't you? Maybe Altani's the most sane one here. So, anyways, yeah. Let's,
We're crazy. We don't act on it yet.
Miles remarks to you, Anushka. Young and in love.
Right. Very nice.
Yeah, sure, Alice was young.
You're young to Miles.
You'll
As an
take
ASMR, he's
that
way older than all of you.
Yeah.
You'll take that dub.
Here's
Go
just
take
like,
it.
how old are you exactly? I can't remember.
Hold on, he needs to roll something real fast. Alright, so I'm gonna use that
So
inspiration.
bad.
That shall not stand. Moving on. Very good.
Hey, Crash, question, because I never really decided how old Sajar is, but he looks to be mid-30s. What does that mean for an ASMR?
60, 70 something. It's my lived to like 150.
Alright, then Sajar's old.
Yeah. So that's fun. But yeah, like as like the two of you are talking, Anushka, Miles just looks at you. You sound wistful.
I mean, I didn't really. A bit, I suppose.
Got a boy on your mind? A girl?
But no, girl, I'm afraid. He's.
Nothing to be afraid of. If it's something you're afraid of, shoot it.
I don't know if shooting her would be the best idea. That would sort of go against the plan, if you know what I mean.
The plan. You really are Nesty's pupil.
Oh, I suppose was he as terrible at the romance as I was then, because that would.
He was very blunt. Very, very blunt.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wait,
You
did he
got
have
the
something too? I thought he was like eternally single or something.
Well, you're not entirely wrong on that. He had someone before. Had.
Oh?
It's not my place to tell. But just know this, Anushka. If you're gonna get someone close to you in this line of work, making enemies, make sure you keep them close.
Right, close.
Your enemies
Sure.
tend to find ways to make your life miserable.
Is that how they're... him and her and Misty are sort of... She kind of does like a nope kind of
He
motion.
just shakes his head. Not my place to say.
You know what? That's fair. That is fair. If I see him again soon, which I hope so, then I suppose I'll... Actually, I don't even know if I should ask.
You hear a knock on the cosmic door, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Meanwhile, while the duel was going on, Oriana and Silas.
We're
Yes.
in the pantry.
You guys are in the pantry, and after about like 5 minutes, you hear Altani asking Zol where you two went. But until that time, what are you guys doing?
Discussing game plan. For my own sake, Oriana was meant to do what? Find out what again? About this?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I thought you were
What
going
if-
to answer it. She's supposed to look for weakness, and you're supposed to use that as a point to dispel magical effect.
Okay. Then I think Saz will pull Oriana into the pantry to discuss game plan, because that's how they operate.
This is the most suspicious option you could have. Why would you
Yeah,
choose this?
that's because it's fun. But also,
What is fun?
yeah, you wouldn't know. Listen, I'm going to facetiously offer my help to my mother. And you're going to watch her and see if you can see what Altani saw.
Sure. You want
Then
to
we can
just
go from
observe
there.
Your mother or the rest of them?
The rest of them as well, but I mean, my mother and Finley are next to each other, so
Right.
maybe the two easiest targets to see actually interacting and doing things.
Okay. Well, try to prompt multiple points of thought, if that makes sense. Because whatever hiccup they have, every thought process has to pass through, so try to get multiple thoughts.
I will see what I can do.
In the meantime, I'm going to eat from a bowl of almonds and be very nonchalant.
Very nonchalant thing of you to
Very
do.
nonchalant. Because Garth said the stupid almonds thing, and it's like, you know what? Actually, I'm going to use that.
I was literally about to have Blur get rid of it. So
No, not my almonds.
You step out and then you notice she's grabbing it and taking it away.
Just dump it in the trash. No, it doesn't matter specifically what it is. She'll basically just like kind of like lean on this bit of the table or like this corner or something and just be snacking on something and just kind of people watching. In this general-ish area between those three. Okay, just stop at Kebab because it's adorable. Oop, not there. That's the wrong spot. She leans. Like,
In that case, S is gonna go offer help. They actually will help out. The facetious part. I feel like I don't remember what facetious means.
Sarcastic.
Oh.
With less intent of being mean, though.
That's not the right word then. That's okay.
You're using it as a cover.
Yeah. So Sass will approach. Hey, Mom!
She's like in the middle of like tasting the curry. Silas?
Sass will like lean in towards, be like, that looks really good.
Of course it is. She says with like a cocksure confidence.
You know, I haven't had your cooking in a long while. It'd be awfully nice if I could, I don't know, try some early or something.
She like squints at you. What are you trying to do, child? You're up to something.
I'm trying to get a snack. But I don't...
He quirks an eyebrow like, yeah, sure you are. You know, I've raised you since you're a yeetle. She goes really low to the ground. Really low.
Yeah, and?
I know when you're lying and when you're up to something.
I just... Fine. I just wanted to talk to you guys.
Roll me deception.
Has Sass become a semi-decent liar since the last time they rolled deception? Because the last couple of times, it's not been good.
Only you can find your path to Sizzlers. 20?
Sizzlers? Yeah, 20. Oh my god!
That is the most mom thing you could have.
Yeah, I guess
It's like you could lie to your mother.
Get fucking got.
Oh my god!
Are you going to cutting words your own mother?
I don't think
You have
Sass
a
has the
Skaldic?
strength to.
You have
Very
a
good.
Skaldic.
Oh, I do!
You do have Skaldic. If you get a 1, it's a reroll.
She takes out the chunkla.
Okay.
Oh, you barely succeeded. She like
Sass
stares at you.
I was gonna say what Sass does is they don't actually like succeed, they just distract her so that she forgets for a second. I don't know.
Yeah, you're just like and you like lean on like a bit of like thing, and you hit a cast iron pan, which never touch a cast iron pan directly,
Yeah.
and you get like a ouchie hot touch, and she's like, oh no. And she like takes your hand and like dunks it in some like water that's next to the fire area. It's over there.
Take 1 fire damage.
Beat her.
Yeah, you take 1 fire damage. Yeah, 1 whole fire damage.
Oh no!
I mean, by the properties of sheet metal, a tank could be 2d6. I'm fucking few.
Sass gets a flashback to the Enlightener fight. I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's yeah. So you hear a knock on the you hear a knock on the door, and oh hey hello, how's it going, man? Oh, he's here to help in the kitchen. He's here to help cook.
Coulter invited him.
Kotar invited him. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, like she's like, whatever it is you're doing, I hope it's not gonna make a mess of my kitchen.
I won't. I promise.
Fine. No, come on, hold this, and she gives you like ice. Don't lick it.
What?
It's meant to help with your hand, not be a snack.
It can help with like my brain too, though, if I lick it. You know.
She gives you like a child, please, sort of look.
So it's just chuckles softly. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Meanwhile, Oriana, what are you doing? Quite the interesting display.
Yeah, pretty much just observing. Something that itched my brain was the. Does she notice like the hiccup of the thought process when there's like the kind of panic response of, oh, Silas's hand is burned? Because I feel like
Roll me
that's
your
like one
perception.
instance where it's like, as opposed to everything else where it'd be like just anything, it's like that's a panic response. Perception. I'm cool with hold on to that skull deck. I think 26 is probably fine.
It's still there.
Really, even then.
Even then. I guess you would say it promotes it to go through faster, but it definitely
Right.
is still there.
Accelerated, but not. What about the other two? Do they have any reaction to that?
Listen, Harper's busy.
Okay.
He's busy making his famous salad.
Oh la la.
There's too much meat in that to be called a salad.
Yeah, I see. It's various types of meat. There's some bacon, there's some chicken.
It's a meat salad.
That actually is a thing in Critical Role, the Go Phoebe Po,
What?
Phoebe poo.
where it's like
Cheese
goat, fish, beef, pork, Go Phoebe Po, and it's because Grog wanted them to make a salad out of meat, and the cooking staff did their best.
And they fucking destroyed it.
It actually sounded really good. I don't know how it would texturally be, but yeah. No, he's not making Go Phoebe Po. He's making an actual salad, or rather, I guess, cuts of cooked steak with green on it, whatever you want to determine it as. In terms of Finley, she's like my dumb sibling, bro. like, come on, dude. Like, you're trying to lie to mom? Dumb move, dude. Now you got hurt for it. Finley is absolutely apathetic to the situation because it's probably happened many, 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 many times.
Right. That's
So not particularly concerned on that regard. It's more of like, all right, so fade us.
Okay, I'm gonna. It's a fade out. You're getting so much use out of that joke today. In that case, she's gonna try to do the aura reading thing that Scavola showed her. Not taught her, because I don't feel Oriana has 100% understanding of it, but showed her how to do it, vaguely. And I'm gonna hope that she doesn't have to be within 10 feet of them, because if she does, this becomes much harder.
Well, you better roll really, really, really good then. If you can't do it up close, you're definitely not doing it at range.
God damn it.
It's almost as if you have some sort of 10-foot sense of sorts. You better roll really good, my friend. This would be a straight wisdom check. No proficiency, because you're not proficient at this.
Okay, I'm gonna change that then. Cause she just... she'll see Silas's hand and just, like, go and check. Because that's a believable excuse. It's just like, oh, your hand's hurt.
You try to do it at a distance and it fails, and you're just like, okay, I need to get closer.
Yeah. Like,
You go on
that is,
up.
Like a sensing. What happened to your hand? How did you burn your hand? It's been like 5 minutes.
What? I touched the pan.
Why?
I mean, it happens.
It does happen.
There's like
I
hot
suppose.
things here.
She looked at Silas's mother, just like, this kid. Kind of expression. And then she tries to do the thing.
Okay. Roll it up. I would say because you failed earlier, it is still decently difficult. You sort of like, not locked yourself out of it, but it's like getting flashbanged. Trying to look at stuff after you get flashbanged is not a pleasant experience.
Don't imagine.
You begin trying to feel and sense this sort of area, and you're sort of getting like some vague pickups. You're not getting to the detail that you're definitely being requested of. And you're just like, okay, I'm sort of there, but not quite there. How do I close the gap? And you just think about it, like, Altani's the one that pointed that out before. So what would Altani do? Because she's the one that picked it up initially, she's a warrior, but these are not warrior people. So there's something here that is causing, like, that's like a connection that Altani picked up on. And at a 10 on the skull deck, you sort of get it, like, Altani is very, very focused on pleasing people, on reading, discerning their goals, and living up to them, whether she realizes it or not. And you're just like, okay. So that obviously played into this somehow. How do I play into it? How do I detect it? And this is a very weird thing. It's, well, maybe not very weird at this point, but it is still a bit out of your skin sort of feeling. This sort of familial connection that you're trying to like analyze. You did a little bit ago, and you lean into it now. And yeah, there's something on Silas's mother. I say something on in a general sense. There's something from Silas's mother. It coalesces and culminates on their heart. Or maybe not on their heart, in their body, but on the heart region of their chest and their back. There's a sort of stigmata, black mark, whatever you want to call it.
She does her best not to stare, not only to not give away what's happening, because that would basically be staring right at her chest. And it's like, look, she could take a beating, but the beating this man would deliver is probably not something she could live through.
Roll,
Respectfully, do not look at her
Deception.
life. Deception? I'm not great at those. I have a +1. Fuck!
Oh my god.
Wow.
Interesting.
She wearing like a
Very
necklace or a locket that I could try to fake? No.
I know, you look at that art and tell me.
Yeah, it does. It's like not looking at the chest, looking at the necklace.
Silas.
Mhm.
Why is Oriana staring at my chest?
Not the chest, necklace. It was a necklace.
Silas
It
is
caught me off.
mortified.
No,
Doesn't
what?
like your
I
gam,
was
Silas's mom.
interested. I was interested in the necklace. I thought it was related to something. No. Oh god.
You better start looking away right now.
I'm not looking.
Better start stepping away right now.
I'm stepping. I wasn't looking at her chest. God. I'm just. You know, I'm just
Cecil
gonna go
look
over
to look to their mother and go, she is not normally like that.
He turns around and looks at you, Silas. You know what they say about adventurers, Silas? Always thinking in their pants.
She's not usually like that.
She's gonna just.
I don't know what got into her, Oriana.
She's gonna take a leave. She has enough information for that thing, and she's already been screwed over enough.
She's not normally like that. I will go talk to her.
You be doing that. You be doing that, Silas. You could hear something horrific, I guess. I mean, I guess it depends on your disposition on your own parents of your mom being like, "That's right, she's my missus, and I'm hers." That's right.
It'd be funny if Silas went through the window.
God damn, son of a bitch.
I can't believe Oriana's a pervert. That's a really
I hate
bold move,
you.
you
I hate
Garth.
you so much.
Let's see. Silas, roll me your
Yeah.
perception.
Okay.
Anushka, you can do it as well, although just do it do it with advantage.
With what, sorry?
Advantage.
Advantage, okay.
Not bad.
She's
Wow.
Silas.
Wow.
I see you decide to fail.
Well,
Subterfuge
busy.
was a choice.
huh?
I see you decided to fail. I see
Oh.
you both collectively decided to fail.
Yeah.
That's,
Something.
Dorky, we're in the same place, Mike.
that's crazy. Yeah, Silas, you hear something above you as you begin like walking.
Oh
out.
no! Like right above the door, or just
A bit more to the left, probably.
Oh gee, Willikers, as if it's like
Cecil,
something maybe around this area.
That's right there.
pause, look to Deet and go. If something falls on me in the next 2 seconds, I need you to get it off. And Cecil look up.
Dee, you follow Silas's gaze and look up as well, and you guys see who this? Neither of you have talked to the Free Marchers yet, so you guys don't know who this is that's climbing out this window.
Would Silas be able to make some kind of check or something to see if they recognize that it looks somewhat like Lonan? Because they know.
That is true. You did hear Lonan's voice be changed prior.
Yeah.
Roll me an insight.
Okay.
Count up to them. Will they be prepared?
You don't hear them open it, and you did not hear Lonan's voice prior to this.
Well, shit.
12, Silas. There's so many weird people at this party right now. You have no clue who that is.
So just
I mean, they're pretty
watching everyone
dexterous.
is like, have fun, I guess. Okay, I thought they were gonna jump on me. Not gonna lie.
That's crazy.
Zest moves on. And says like Oriana.
No, Oriana, you're the one that screwed me over here.
I screwed you over.
I didn't want to be here. I wanted to be upstairs talking to Lonan.
Mother's chest for that reason.
Because it's where the weakness thing is.
You made a terrible impression.
You wanted.
Oriana?
I hate it here. No, you don't start this.
I know you didn't mean. I know you wouldn't mean it the way that they took it. I don't know how to help you recover.
I didn't want to be here. I was talking to Lonan. Now I get dragged into this thing. Anyways, it's their heart. It's some
Their
black
heart?
mark on their heart.
Okay. I can
Or
maybe
all-
work with that.
For all three of them.
Didn't exactly have time to look at all of them.
So I just looked at
Kind of a shit
Christiana.
show.
I would give it failing grade, personally. 33%. That's your business. Now, what about you, Silas?
I told my parents that I would come out here to talk to Oriana, so I haven't had a chance yet.
Bang, bang, bang goes the cosmic door. Miles looks at you, Anushka, and just pulls out his gun again.
Yeah.
You know,
Should we-
magnificent matches don't normally let people win.
Should we just leave the door closed then?
What do you think? I don't know much about this place.
I
You
don't know much
expecting
about
anyone else?
I don't think. Oh, mind you, I don't know half the people here, so possibly.
You possibly are or aren't.
Are? I mean,
Then you open it up. You take a step away.
Anushka like pulls
problem.
open her gun and she's just like, "Remember me fondly."
I barely knew you.
I hope they're good memories. Right, let's go.
You hear him go,
She just rolls her eyes. She's like, "Oh, for fuck's sake." Has her door like not her door, her gun. Like, you know, he's like, you got it low and you sort of holding it in that kind of like ready to shoot position. She's like behind the
Yeah.
door.
You open it up, and the person that doesn't enter in, and, like, as of yet, he looks like that.
What in the name of the
That
fuck?
way?
That's not spooky at all.
What is that? Wait a minute, I need to zoom
He's got a
in.
tentacle
That's
coming out of his
just-
face.
Oh, that's. Is it?
That
smoke?
is, yeah, that's a look.
I thought it was a Bible.
Yeah, Anushka's tempted just to slam the door and like.
He puts his foot against the edge. You're Anushka, I presume. He says, looking at your horns.
No, that's not me. Mm-mm.
Are you sure? He like looks at a piece of paper he pulls out of his pocket. Rifle. He looks at the rifle you have. Check. Tiefling. Check. Nevros accent. Check. Is there another person in there with a rifle that's a tiefling with a Nevros accent I should be aware of in there?
These are not the horns you're looking for.
Just kind of like sort of sits there, stares for a minute. She's like, maybe. Who are you?
You're not a very good liar.
Never claimed to
I
be.
got sent here by your friend. Mind letting me in?
Then she's sort of like a little sort of flip, kind of not flip, switch flips. She's just like, oh, is are you the weird relative?
Relative.
No, what was it? What was the fucking thing? Family friend? Something like that?
Is that what she said? I'm touched. He puts a hand over his heart.
I
I guess I sort of am. So you invited me in, right?
So looks around, sort of looks somewhere else. Is that a thing? Like a thing if you invite them in, you're going to die?
Yeah. If he has to fucking ask. If he has to fucking ask, then it is.
Should I be inviting somebody into somebody else's house?
Do you know him? Do you know this freak? I can hear you, by the way. Good.
No, but I'm assuming Amber does.
Who the fuck is Amber?
My girlfriend, maybe? Hopefully.
He just like dips at that, like, bro.
What are we?
Sure,
Yeah.
come in, whatever. I trust Amber, right?
Perfect. He walks right in as soon as you say, sure. Perfect. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Please don't kill me.
You wouldn't be seeing me if I was.
Right, cool. I heard you have something very creepy.
I don't know if I call it creepy. I just call it special. He reaches into this like a courier bag, like a satchel, and he pulls out this thing on a string. You don't really know what it is at first glance, but it begins like rotating because that's how thing on string work. It begins rotating. It's a head, a shrunken head. There's a lot of things pierced through the shrunken head. Let it be known. It's like, oh fuck, what's his name? Is his name just Pinhead? Hellraiser Pinhead? Whatever the fuck it is? Yeah, it's all like Pinhead. Like, it's been pierced all over like a magician's trick of like, and we will put the swords through the box and they'll be unharmed. Except this one totally got harmed. It still oozes.
Oh, that's so gross.
Here it is. It's all yours.
Just a second, I'm just writing down what you said there.
He like dangles it like,
She just kind of like takes like her pointer finger and like thumb and just like pinches. Is it on like a string or something?
It's on a string, yeah. It's on a,
Yeah,
well,
okay,
technically
she's
it's on a wire.
Okay, she's just gonna like very gingerly like grab the wire, hold it out like at arm's length, kind of.
There you go. There you go. Don't worry, don't bite. It doesn't have teeth left.
That is. So who were you exactly?
Do you really want to know? No, fine. You can call me Deimos. You've never heard this name before, ever?
Yeah.
I mean-
AE?
It is EI, Deimos.
Yeah, okay.
Like the company in Doom, the one that causes hell to break loose, or like the assassin from last campaign that totally would have sniped Varric. He is an interesting character.
Yeah. Mhm. So
Yes.
I'm curious, how did you come into possession of this head, and how did the
I made it.
humanely, I hope?
It's a shrunken head.
I mean, humane is a pretty discriminatory way of saying it, don't you think? There's a lot more than humans out there.
Well, you know what I mean. Was it already dead before you stuck the needles in and shrank it?
No.
Oh. What is she sending me?
Hey, you should be happy. That took me all of 30 minutes of work.
Oh wow, what amazing craftsmanship, dedication to such.
Hey, considering how I only began doing this an hour and a half ago, I think that's pretty fast.
She sort of looks at the head and kind of goes, yeah, I guess I'll just see that, yes.
Fresh kill.